I shared in previous, kind of the courage reps and some of the emotion and that part in the morning. I'm deliberate with it. It helps. But I was going to share two other pieces. One is this importance of impact. And I see other people kind of that I'm trying to coach kind of get this wrong or struggle with it. And I've certainly struggled with it. And so just when I think of impact, this is, I just took this from kind of from Google, but I like this notion of the force of impression of one thing on another, a significant or major impact, the impact of science, whatever. Like, I like that notion of whatever I'm doing, it's like a major impact, striving for this. It could be in your project. It could be in a meeting. It could be as I'm coaching this. It's like, okay, I might not achieve it, but I'd like to have an impact where this helps, ideally as many of you as possible, but even something in here that you can take back and make your life better. That's a different way of thinking about it than, all right, I've got to get through leadership and practice. I know this is recorded. I hope that nobody gives me harsh feedback. Or it's like, gosh, it's like, and I've been there before. It's like, I hope I get good feedback. That's a different level of thinking than, no, how do I want to show up and what's the impact that I want to make in terms of the time and the energy that I'm going to give? The more I can comment out, think about the impact I want to have, it gives me energy of pouring into that feels different than an obligation. So the reason you're not making money yet is because you're focusing on what you can get, not what you can give. You're not giving enough value, you're not giving enough time, you're not giving enough energy. Whether that's an individual meeting, whether that's people that you know, whether it's to a product that's helping impact their life. And I think having that kind of front and center has really, really helped me. And this notion of building momentum, something Charlie and Megan have talked about for a long, long time, I think is just such a powerful approach to actually making the impact. And I felt this. Instead of endless spec documents and roadmap debates, the Claude code team has cracked the code on feature prioritization. Prototype first, decide later. They build the prototype rapidly. They get it in the hands of their own employees. They get it in the hands of some users. They see how it's actually being used. Then they make the decision of the prioritization. And so we did this with the mobile app, but the difference between a prototype versus a mock, to me, is like a difference almost of night and day. One of them I can see, but it's harder for me to really get in the mindset of using it. The other one, I'm actually using it. So we're trying to do this with all new features on the app, in the site. And, again, it may be like, instead of just the plan for, if say it's collateral or it's a flyer, or say it's like a, even what I was doing, a prototype first of this session, instead of just giving my thoughts kind of high level to say like a Santiago and Richie, I actually mapped out, here's my agenda, here's how I'm framing it. Boom. What do you think? It's a site that's like just kind of deployed. You click around it and kind of see it. And even for me as a user, I was like, I had such more visceral reaction to what I liked and didn't like about it than just the mock.